welcome back to Opal&Mint. I am Ashley.
I'm Kylie.
And today we're going to be doing a Q&A while painting a paint by numbers friends paint by numbers. Yes. This is for 6+. Now, honestly, we've tried this video. We tried to do a Q&A and we did a paint by numbers, but it was incredibly detailed and would have taken us all day to paint. So I got bored and we scrapped that video, but we found this one and it's a little bit less detailed. So hopefully we can get through some of this. Here it is. So let's go ahead and open this up and then we're gonna just start painting and then answering questions. We've asked on Instagram and Facebook for you to send in questions, and I think that, like, honestly, we have like 5 followers. So not literally, but in the grand scheme of things, we don't have many. So we're also gonna go through like a questions list, like a generic Q&A list. So
we're gonna need different brushes for that.
Why do you keep saying that? You're supposed to just use it, although there's only one.
Because there's only one. That's
yes, but you can't use my watercolor brushes on acrylic paint.
Well, then use your non-watercolor brushes.
What non-watercolor brushes do I have?
You have to have some with your acrylic paints, right?
My giant mural?
No, but you have, like, we used to paint with acrylics and there was smaller brushes. You can't say that you don't have them.
I love it when you argue with me. Okay.
I've used them before.
So, Kylie, here, hold this. I will grab some more brushes. Go ahead and dish about me.
What?
Tell a little bit about yourself.
I can't do that without questions, I'm sorry.
Yes, you can.
No,
What's
I can't.
your age?
I'm 18.
You sound very excited about it.
No.
What age do you want to be?
A child.
A child. Okay, so these are just some of my mural brushes. They're not, I don't have tiny ones. So. I have one tiny. Okay,
I don't have tiny.
Okay, I have this and I have this. There's not an in between. Yes, it is tiny. Thank you, Kylie. So we're gonna go ahead and start painting. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Instagram and see what questions we have. First question we have is most embarrassing story. So, what color do you want to be?
What color do I?
Yeah, what do you want to start with? I'm gonna start with number 16 because it's purple and I like purple. So, what's my favorite color? Purple. There's an answer. Okay. Where is 16 at?
I know. I was like, I
love how we're both just like, I don't even see 16. I love how we're just like getting closer and closer. Okay, fine. I'm gonna pick a different color.
What are we looking for?
The numbers, dum-dum.
What number?
16. Okay, so Kylie, most embarrassing story. You want to go first? Is this about each other or about like say about ourselves or the other person?
I don't know. Do
you have an embarrassing story that you can think of?
About you?
About you.
About me?
Yeah.
Probably. Not off the top. I don't know. Off the top of my head, it's hard to. Is the paint good?
It looks like a marshmallow. Oh no. Okay, Kylie, most embarrassing story. Can you think of anything embarrassing that's happened to you?
I'm sure I have a lot of things embarrassing.
Well, think of one.
That's the hard.
Do you want me to start?
Yes, you can start.
Okay, I can literally only think of one embarrassing story, and I know that I've done a lot of stupid things probably.
I've done a lot too, so I don't know.
But this was like the one thing that like I will never forget, and I'm like still embarrassed by it. And it's probably not even that bad, but like to me it was. So when I was in high school, I was in the youth choir at church.
Oh dear.
And I had a solo. And so we had rehearsal in our choir room, and just picture a room with like 2 levels full of chairs, and then there's the front with the music minister, and there's a piano, and then there's a microphone that they sit on a box. Okay, so you pick up the microphone, you do your solo, you put it back and sit down. This microphone has a cord. Now, I am a dancer. Everyone knew I was a dancer. I am so graceful.
That does not mean anything.
So I was not graceful that day. This paint, by the way, is awful.
It's awful.
It's really bad. We might go over it with other stuff because it's not even covering the numbers. So just keep going and let me finish telling the story first.
Okay.
Anyways, so I do my solo and I'm nervous. Like I don't like being in front of people, which is funny because I was doing a solo, but I very, very self-conscious as a teenager. And so I'm nervous, you know, my hands are shaking. I finally finished my solo and I just have to put the microphone back down on the box and go sit down. Can you see where this is going?
Maybe.
What do you think? I want to know what Kylie thinks. What do you think happened?
Well, you said it has a cord and you had to put it down, so I'm thinking you tripped over the cord.
I tripped. Yes, I did. I put it down, I turned around, and I tripped on the cord, and obviously it made the microphone shoot across the room. And I tripped, you know, and looked like an idiot, and everybody's staring at me. And yeah, so I have to go back and sit down. And that is literally the most embarrassing thing I can think of. Like,
that is the funniest thing to me, that's the most embarrassing thing you can think of.
Okay, so.
I don't know why, because I can think of several occasions where I've done very similar things, just tripped and fell.
Yeah.
And done stupid stuff.
And I don't know, like, it was just so, at the time, it was so, I was just so embarrassed.
This is horrible paint.
It is, but.
It's like I'm pasting cheese on this cup.
Well, I'm kind of turning mine into like a cotton candy texture. Like, you know. Anyways. All right, give us an embarrassing story, Kylie.
I know I've done a lot of embarrassing, stupid.
One.
Well, the one that it's very, very short, but it made me.
Fine.
I could probably tell several of me tripping and falling, because one I can think of, this was a rehearsal for like worship type deal. We had just finished with rehearsals and everything, and we were gonna get off the stage to, you know, go huddle up and stuff for youth. And it was dark. It was dark in that room because they had turned pretty much the lights down a lot, and they had a fog machine in there too. So I could not see the stairs very well. So I started going down the stairs. I missed the stairs almost completely, fell down onto the ground, and when I look up, Colton, who's on the team, is just staring at me.
Did he laugh?
No, he asked if I was okay.
No.
But I was like, well, that's nice. I just like fell on my butt. But I probably could tell another one. I just can't think at the moment.
It's funny, mine all revolve around youth choir.
That's nice.
Okay, I've got one in college.
Okay.
So, again, dancer. I did ballet in college, and I had LASIK surgery in college. I had a really bad astigmatism, and so I got my eye surgery done around the time of Nutcracker performance. And I don't know what happened, but in surgery, so they do LASIK, and it doesn't quite correct my vision. So they're gonna have to do it again, but in the meantime, it had to heal for a couple of weeks or something before they could go back in. And so this is during production week. And so I literally can't see. I don't have a prescription for my current vision. And I'm up on stage for dress rehearsal. And the professor, no, she's not a professor. What's the dance? Whatever, my dance instructor, she was correcting people and like yelling at us on stage. And she's like down in the audience and I'm up on stage, and I can't see that she's looking right at me and correcting me. I can't see that because I can't see very far in front of my face. And so, yeah, that was very embarrassing for me. I definitely remember that one. Getting yelled at, didn't even know it.
I've fallen over a lot. Like cause you say.
I mean, I get bruises I run into stuff all the time.
Well, for reference, I did cheer when I was littler, competitive cheer, and I got called noodle legs.
That's funny.
They weren't making fun of me. They were just being silly because I remember one time I was running back to get a drink at water break, and there was a mat. It's like, you know, a mat like this, or maybe a little thicker, that's in the way of that. And I was running and caught on that mat and fell
face first.
Just like Yeah, it's nice. I have lots of occasions like that where I've just fallen.
We may end up breaking out my acrylic paints. I don't have a whole lot of colors is the only thing.
It's very
Anyways, so those are embarrassing stories. I think we should move on, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go. Let me see if we have any on Facebook as you're still painting. Hopefully it's interesting. I mean, we're looking down the whole time, but that's okay.
I look up a few times.
No questions on the book face. And that's the only one so far on Instagram. So,
People are not being nosy at the moment.
no. I Googled generic questions to ask. 255 questions, get to know better someone, whatever.
Get to know
Someone better. What's your favorite way to spend a day off? Go first.
I go first?
Yep.
Either playing video games or hanging out with friends would probably be mine. It also just depends on how I feel that day.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't want to play games and I just want to sit down and read a book. And then there's other times where I want to color or draw. But
Yeah.
typically it's hanging out with someone on the weekend or playing video games or reading. Those are my main ones.
So for me, obviously painting is, but I'm also a mother, and obviously a wife as well. And so I enjoy spending time with my boys, and I really like it when we get to go and do fun things like go to the aquarium or something that Lincoln can enjoy and smile and laugh at, and something that, you know, my boys are bonding. I really enjoy that. But if I'm like by myself kind of thing, painting is definitely like I could just sit down and paint all day. So yeah, I think that's my answer. Let's see. What type of music are you into?
I listen to most everything except for like rap and metal.
Yeah.
But most, like, I mean, I'll listen to country, I'll listen to pop, I'll listen to other genres that I can't think of at the moment.
Yeah.
Like more electric.
And worship songs, obviously.
And obviously worship songs.
Let's see, number 12. Where are you?
I also like songs from musicals for some reason.
Oh,
like,
yeah. We love musical music.
I've-
Pitch Perfect and...
Pitch Perfect, and like there's been some where I haven't even heard the musical that I've like,
Yeah.
like there's one where someone's actually like writing a musical that's
Marshmallow Fluff.
that I've been obsessed with.
Really?
Yeah.
So I would say that we have similar taste in music.
Yeah.
We like to listen to the same things in the car, and I don't think there's really anything you listen to I don't like, you know?
Probably.
So, but like I like Meghan Trainor. I like, I like Taylor Swift. I'm not like a
Swiftier.
Yeah, I'm not like a diehard, but I do
Yeah, but I like her music.
Yeah.
My cousin is very much like
Into it.
So I've heard a lot of her songs because of that as well.
Yeah. I like a little bit of everything. I also like classical because of ballet. When I hear a classical song, then I want to dance.
There's definitely some classical music I like. I like piano, the way it sounds, and also
Yeah.
so.
Okay. Next
Yeah,
question.
just like movie soundtracks and stuff in general, I like too.
What was the best vacation you ever took and why?
That's a hard one.
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
go
you
first.
can go first.
Best vacation, man. I don't know. I enjoy going to like small towns and staying, and like we go to Jefferson, Texas. We've been. We go to Broken Bow a lot with my husband's family. I really enjoyed going to. So we have family in Arkansas, and I really like going there. And we go to Branson. Anywhere where I can stay in a cabin and then shop. I really like to shop on vacation.
Oh my gosh,
Been on cruises, and like I actually haven't been many. Oh nope, I know it. I know my favorite vacation. So when I first got married in 2009. And in 2010, we took a trip
To New York?
to New York.
You've told me about this, so I was like...
Yeah, we went in my husband's little bitty Honda Fit. We were gone for a week. And we drove from Texas to New York. And we stopped at places along the way, but we were gone for a week and we had one night in a hotel. So we were in the car the rest of that time. I don't know how we did that. Like, how did we shower? A whole week.
In a hotel? If you stayed in a hotel?
I said we stayed one night out of a week.
Oh. I have no idea.
In a little Honda Fit, me, my husband, and one of his friends. And we were obviously much younger then, so I was 21 or 22. Yeah, I just turned 22. And so that was the best. I mean, we were in the car a lot, but we stopped at different places. I got to see Myrtle Beach, which I have pictures of me leaping on the beach.
Oh, that's what that picture is.
Yeah. And then we got to go, we were in New York for 2 days, and I got to see so many fun things I've always wanted to see. And I'm grateful for that trip also because there's no way I could go to New York now. I have so many allergies. I'm severely allergic to cigarette smoke. And so I can't really be around crowds. There's no way I can go to New York now. So that is gotta be my best vacation. I loved New York. Okay, your turn. What vacation have you been on that's not been a cruise? Can you think of one?
Yes, and it's probably Harry Potter World.
Ah, gotcha.
That one's probably my favorite because the way it was presented was amazing. Because I was surprised for my 17th birthday.
I don't remember.
I think it was 17. Yeah, it was my 17th birthday. It was before my birthday, and we came home from church and Dad was sitting on the chair and he was watching Harry Potter and he had a Harry Potter shirt on, which is very much not like something that would normally happen because neither of our parents are really Harry Potter fans. I mean, like my dad will watch it, but my mom doesn't really even watch them. And my mom gave me a Hogwarts letter and it had the date of that day on it, and so they videoed all of it and they surprised me with a trip, and we left that day to go to Harry Potter World. And it was a lot of fun. I liked it. If you ever go, Hagrid's is like the best ride there. That and the Velocicoaster, those are both very good.
What was the last TV show you binge watched?
I know, I'm trying to think because I know I've done that.
So mine was Wednesday.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it, and then
You
I
binged
just
it with...
sat down and watched the whole thing. Crystal.
Yeah. What is the last one where I just watched all of it? Because I know, like, several of the shows I've watched like some of them I've watched like a couple times, and then...
Yeah.
But it wasn't all like in one sitting or anything like that. One I can think of is like The Dragon Prince, which is on Netflix. I pretty much binged that one when it not first came out. The first 3 seasons were out at the time when I binged that. Because I watched it by myself, but then I also watched it with a friend. There's probably another one that I binged more recently, but I can't think of one.
If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pizza.
I knew that answer. What do you think mine would be?
I really don't know.
I don't either. Snow cones?
I feel like it should be what food and then what dessert.
Yeah, those are 2 different things.
Yeah.
I mean, because ice cream, obviously.
Yeah. But your cheesecake's pretty damn good too.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Because I don't know if I could not have your cheesecake ever again.
That's true. We should make that. I'm completely doing a bad job of this. Sorry.
I am too. Do you see this? It's
Yeah, it's not an easy, like...
paint or...
Yeah, it's kind of awful paint and texture and the brushes and
Well, it's old.
it's all bad.
It's...
Do you have any pet peeves?
I'm sure I do. Thinking of one off the top of my head is probably a no, but I'm sure I have one. Can you think of one off the top of your head?
The only thing I think that like bothers me is the sound of chewing. Somebody chewing. Like,
that's true. You don't
don't
like
know.
the sound of chewing.
yeah.
I don't like someone chewing with their mouth open, but I think that's just everyone. Like who?
Yeah.
Like.
What activity instantly calms you? Is there anything that will instantly calm you if you're like anxious or mad?
Yours is probably painting.
Yeah, mine's painting.
Mine is definitely not.
Or
that.
watching Pride and Prejudice. So Pride and Prejudice is my go-to sad movie.
I feel like there's definitely some movies that I would watch if I was feeling sad.
That's my go-to.
Like,
Dana will give me ice cream and turn on Pride and Prejudice.
that's funny. No, I'd probably say like watching either a comfort show or movie or like
Yeah.
a relaxing video game. Not like one of the ones where you're fighting for your life, but
Yeah.
like a just nice, calm, like The Sims. If I'm like, you just want to chill and not think.
Yeah. What would be the first thing you'd do if you won the lottery? I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
I would pay off my house. How about you? Would you buy a house? Would you build a house?
I don't know, because I feel like some of it, at least like a good bit of it, I would actually like give away to different people that need it. And then, yeah, I might either build a house with it or just put it into savings.
Depends on how much money it is.
It
I
depends.
mean, if it's the lottery and it's $1 million is not as much as you think, or what it used to be.
It's not what it used to be, but
Okay, so we've pulled out acrylic paints and we've just been sitting here painting, and it looks awful.
yeah, I don't think either of us are trying very hard at this point.
Yeah. So anyways, the point of this was to get to know us, or at least the top of our head, evidently. I think we're gonna close out the video here as I'm still not looking at you. That's all we've got done. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed getting to know us a little bit better, and if you have any questions for us in a future Q&A, leave it in the comments below.
We can do a proper one where people are actually asking us questions.
Yes, and but hopefully this helped to get to know us a little bit better. And yes, we are gonna go have some popcorn and maybe chill for a little bit. If you happen to stay to the end of this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see our future videos, hit that subscribe button
Down below.
and we will see you guys next time. Bye! Good. It's good. It's okay. It's rolling.
This is like getting left with the mutual friend. You don't know what to say. What did you say? You said you don't have time.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Okay. Paying attention.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.